Hello and good evening viewers. You're watching Daily Sun's Evening News Bulletin. This is Urbi Islam. Here are today's top stories. Chief Advisor opens month-long program marking July Uprising anniversary. NCP begins month-long July March for Reforms plans Dhaka rally on August 3rd. 9 years since Bangladesh's deadliest terrorist attack at Holy Artisan. Home Ministry orders security agencies to start election preparations. At least 34 killed in chemical plant explosion in Telangana, India. Study warns US aid cuts could cause over 14 million deaths worldwide. BPL's next edition likely in December-January, BCB to start new 5-year franchise cycle. You have just had a glimpse of the headlines. Let's move from the headlines to the heart of the story. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus on Monday inaugurated a month-long program to commemorate the July Uprising at his office. Speaking at the event in the morning, Professor Yunus said, "We will observe the July Uprising every year so that we can resist autocracy as soon as we see signs of it." Cultural Affairs Advisor Mustafa Sarar Faruqi and Education Advisor Sia Abrar also addressed the event. Details of the month-long special program were previously announced on June 24th. National Citizen Party NCP launched a month-long July March demanding a new reform charter, kicking off their program by visiting the grave of slain student leader Abu Zaid in Rangpur. NCP convener Nahid Islam said the party will mobilize people nationwide and hold a major rally in Dhaka on August 3rd. He said, "Our message is clear. We won't leave the streets until fundamental reforms happen." Today marks 9 years since the tragic terrorist attack at Holy Artisan Bakery in Dhaka, the country's deadliest terror incident. On July 1st, 2016, 5 gunmen stormed the cafe, killing 22 people, mostly foreigners. 2 police officers were also martyred. A military operation ended the standoff, killing the attackers. 7 militants were sentenced to death in 2019. Bangladesh's Home Ministry has instructed law enforcement to begin preparations assuming national elections will be held in February. Officials at Monday's core committee meeting ordered 2 joint drills by all security agencies, one in September and another closer to polls to coordinate responses and prevent violence at polling stations. At least 34 people died and 35 were injured after a blast at a chemical plant in Telangana, India. Officials said a furnace exploded at Shigachi Chemicals, igniting a massive fire. Prime Minister Modi expressed condolences and announced compensation for victims' families from the National Relief Fund. A new study warns more than 14 million vulnerable people could die if US foreign aid cuts by the Trump administration continue. The Lancet research found 4.5 million children under 5 risk dying by 2030, reversing 20 years of health progress. Researchers compared the humanitarian shock to a global pandemic or a major war. Now, news on sports. Bangladesh Premier League's next edition will likely be held in December-January as BCB launches a new 5-year franchise cycle. Board officials confirmed franchises will now sign 5-year contracts with a professional event management company expected to handle operations. Talks with international firms are ongoing to finalize arrangements. That's all for today. For more updates, follow Daily Sun on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay connected across social media. You take care and good evening.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.